Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
That's a ball. 2-1.
Just missed.
Ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And it's ball 4. He missed down low. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Mike Trout. Right through there for a strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around third. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Rengifo over at second. Trout at first with no outs. Next offering upstairs.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position and a hitter's count.
That's in there. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off. 2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Now at the plate, Logan O'Hoppe. Base hit, 1 run in already. Now a second crosses the plate, and they lead by 3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And now Nolan Schanuel.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Puts it away for the out. Kyren Paris, the next to hit for the Angels. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Line to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Out at the plate. He's out. Ronel Blanco will take over here. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Number 56. Ronel Blanco.
Here's Joe Adell. He's trying for third. Pitch misses. Over to third, but the throw's offline. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And here it comes. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here in Houston, getting the nod in this one, Tyler Anderson.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game. But
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Anderson ready to work. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Altuve over at first with 1 away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets under it and pops it up. And there are 2 down. And now it's Christian Walker.
First baseman, Christian Walker.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that ends the inning. Back here at Dyken Park, and now it's Tim Anderson. Here's a 1-1. On the ground. Leadoff man retired here in the second. So up next, Taylor Ward.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That's a little bit low. Yeah. 1 out, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Luis Rengifo. Man at first, 1 away. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Cut on and missed, struck him out. That's out number 2. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw. The throw comes in too late, and they don't get an out on the play.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Houston, now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2.
That one the other way. Paris whips it to first. That's one out in the bottom of the second. Vic Caratini at the plate. And there's a ball. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Ground ball right side. Shanuel steps on first for the out. Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Two down, nobody on. That one missed.
Ball.
Next offering is fouled back. Now all even up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that is the third out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that's in the dirt. 3-2 now. Draws the walk there.
That's ball 4.
Man, that's a
Runner, take
tough
your
one to
base.
take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And next for LA, Kyron Paris. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It might be
1-2
time to
count.
choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Shanuel stands at first with one out.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Walker pulls that one down, and there are 2 outs. And next for the Angels, Joe Adell.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a chopper out to short. Anderson to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Cam Smith now at the plate. Hot shot to third. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throws to first in time, and they get Altuve for the out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, number 64. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
There's Tim Anderson now. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Next to hit, Taylor Ward.
Now batting, left fielder, Taylor Ward.
2-1 now. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2-2 the count.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. 2 outs, base is empty.
Ball, that's up.
That one pushed to the left and foul.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And there's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that means Mike Trout will have a chance to hit.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Trout. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
1-2 the count.
And that's downstairs and outside. Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. And it remains 2-2. Rengifo off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Bottom 4. Now it's going to be Isaac Paredes. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. This one's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Out there to center. That's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Next for the Astros.
Next to hit, Christian Walker. And that'll load the bases.
Ball four.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Jose Soriano.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Bases juiced, no outs. Not close with that one. 2-2.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. Victor Caratini, the next to hit.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And a big swing and a miss.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
That gets by him. One run across. The relay to the plate. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. And it's now a two-run game. 2 on, 1 out. So next up for Houston, Brendan Rodgers. 2 on, 1 out. Off the mark there. And it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Anderson, and that's 2. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Brian Abreu.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. Abreu, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. And that one is inside.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Soler aboard here at first with nobody out. Slice down the right side. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch,
Down
a
is
walk,
full.
something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one out now. And next for L.A., Nolan Shotwell.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Now a fly ball to right center. Myers on the move to the gap. He's got it, and there's two away. Here's the second baseman, Kyren Paris.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Falling behind 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Walker makes the catch, and that is that. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Kenley Jansen.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And now the center fielder, Jake Myers.
Center fielder, Jake Myers.
And that
That's
one
ball.
cutting but missing down low.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
And on the mound, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one not close. And a full count now. Jansen fires. Swinging at ball 4 that was off the outside edge. So digging in, Cam Smith. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1-2.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Next is the designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
That it. That's the
Pressure
ball.
mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And your final 4-2. Kenley Jansen picking up the save. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.